Alright, so we're going to take a look at what is going on this screen. It looks like we have a lot of options set up on here. This is an SVG document, meaning that it was made, I believe, in Inkscape. Let's go ahead and get this all set up right quick. So one of the first things that I do when dealing with a document like this is I actually go to my fill and stroke, which is down at the bottom left-hand side, select it, remove fill, and add stroke. So now I'm just looking at the lines because SheetCam and Mach 3 are only going to ever look at the lines themselves. Now it looks like all of these lines are connected together. So we're going to break them apart. We're going to see what is connected, what isn't connected. So we're going to go to Path. We're going to select Break Apart. We're going to see what's going on here. Look at that. Okay, so now we have our individual parts here. Oh, well, are they really broken apart here? Path, Break Apart. There we go. All right, looks like we have a lot going on there. We do have these small taglines here. Yeah, that's probably the best way to take care of that. Those are going to be interesting to leave there. We'll see what happens. One of the things I want to do is, because this is the overriding outer shape, I want to just delete these through here. So we click on the shape, hold shift, click on the outside shape, and go Path, Difference. Oh, no, apparently not. All right, well, that's not good. Let's see. Path, Division. Nope. That's not what we're going to do. There are a couple of different ways to achieve what we're about to do, and I just want to make sure I got this right. Let's go with exclusion. Let's see what that does. Nope, that does not do exactly what we want it to do. Typically, we're able to delete something here. Give me 2 seconds, and I'm going to get this running. Alright, so what I've done is, in order to delete something from something, there's a order of operations, and we need to be able to access those. So in your case, because you built it in the way that you did, certain things came out in a different order. So, certain things came out to be the base level, everything, popped out before that. So this outside shape is, if we go into objects, there's this menu that pops up with objects listed, and it's actually an order, a path layer. So you notice I was having difficulty deleting it. Now if I were to go here, and then let's see Path Difference, we should see, yep, it just deletes that line instead, because what I've done is this outside shape here was further up on the layers. And essentially, you can think of it as this part here was behind this part here, meaning that it was trying to delete this big part. So whatever's on top is trying to delete whatever's from whatever's underneath. So it's deleting all of this big thing from this line, meaning that we only had that little space left over. By clicking and dragging this outside shape, by clicking and dragging, it was sitting up here in this list. I clicked and held, dragged it all the way down to here so that it's able to do that. Now, you just got to be careful that you don't move it or end up changing the position of it, because it's easy to do that. However, in this case, we just brought it down to here, and again, we can go through, click on the box, hold shift, click on the outside edge, Path Difference. Click here, hold shift, Path Difference. Look at that. Click here, hold shift, click here, Path Difference. And now we have all of these lines actually set out properly here. My only concern here is we have this line here. You have these two lines down here, and you want to be able to cut those lines. I want to make sure that you're actually cutting these out properly, because it is going to try to, you're going to have some problems cutting these lines. They might cut out of order. Again, I'm not sure until you do cut it, and I'm going to go ahead and send you this file, but that's what I would be concerned with when it comes to dealing with this part, is we want to make sure we've just deleted those lines, so now when we bring it into something like SheetCam, it will look correct. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's take a look at this. I just brought this part into SheetCam, and it looks like we're doing pretty good. Again, these are white lines, meaning that they're representative of open path lines. That means that they don't close in on each other, they don't come back round. Then we have all of these slits, which have now been added because we deleted them from the overall shape. What I might recommend is, if you're doing this all the time, I would consider going into QCAD and designing these types of parts, because it is more exacting, and you're allowed to get all of those dimensions from there while working in there. And let's just go ahead and just going to put an operation on there, take a look. Looks like everything is cutting from the inside here. Everything is all set. Now I do want to look at the order of numbers here. See, it looks like everything's going to cut out in the right order as well. I'll take that any day. See, and here's what I'm watching for. This outside shape is S11, start point 11, meaning it's going to cut out the entire outside shape separately at the very end. If one of these points here became S11, then you'd run into the fact that the whole part would be cut out, and then these individual lines here maybe, are going to then be attempted to cut into the surface, despite the fact that it's no longer attached to the material, which causes cut quality problems because your plate is no longer connected. It can't be accurate. So yeah, that's what I'd look at with this piece. Again, this is a little bit of a just a quick overview of exactly what I would have done in this case, but this is a cuttable file. Let me know how it cuts.